Affair with my bestie Hubby. Don't consider me the wrong person. It started in 2016 and it's my 4th month of pregnancy. My bestie called me during that time to refer her husband to my company. He joined the company, but by that time I had left for maternity leave for 48 weeks, plus my pending 20 leaves. I had my delivery at Hyderabad. Time flew quickly and I moved to Bangalore to rejoin the office. I have to live with my in-laws because of my kid. My mother-in-law is annoying. She can't handle household chores, the baby and her health, so I have to work at home after office hours. With that, I used to rush into the office and have limited space for colleagues in the office. On the other hand, the hubby's office is quite far from the house and he reaches home after 10 p.m. Apart from that, my life is very dry, and I lost hope to spend time with my husband. Hubby reaches home late at night with tiredness and he hardly has the strength to spend time with me. It's been over 18 months since I was away from him and my inner feeling was not good. I felt alone, as my hubby was listening to his mum's gossip and blamed me for small things. Mother-in-law's domination is high with the help of hubby. My cravings have reached their peak, but my hubby is not doing it on weekends. That makes me frustrated and unhappy. One day it was announced that the team party was on Saturday. It's a dinner with limited alcohol. Everyone was excited about the party. I knew my colleagues would dress up hot and sexy. I decided to break out my traditional dress as I wear without a deep-cut dress to the office for this party to wear a sexy dress. I had never been outside a party after my delivery. I fought with my hubby to attend the party. My hubby wasn't in the mood to permit it because I may return home at 1 or 2 in the morning. Apart from that, he opposed me wearing a sexy dress as it created a wrong perception in front of his mother. Nevertheless, I had a big fight with my hubby. I concluded that I would wear one piece at my friend's place and should reach home before 1 in the morning. I was happy, and finally, I will have time for myself to breathe fresh air and space for myself. It's a party day and I left home and assumed I would enjoy the time from my busy life. I visited my referral friend's place. My friend was gone for maternity and her husband is staying alone. His name is Chai. He was a little close as he used to complete my leftover work and status report. Sometimes he works on my escalation and stays back in the office. I speak with other staff, but I trust him. I told him that I would change my dress at his place and he didn't say anything. I completed wax, facials, eyebrows and other stuff from the parlor and reached his place. I took time to get ready in his bedroom. I found condoms on the dressing table shelf and I was surprised as his wife was pregnant. Finally, I was ready and stood in front of him in a Western costume. His reaction was jaw-dropping as he never saw me in that costume. I left my hair open, good cleavage in one piece, and the dress ended just before my knee. Post-pregnancy, I gained 12 kgs. Baby fat was stored around my arse cheeks and thighs. It's a skin-tight dress, and he was staring at my sexy thighs and shaved legs. His eyes were scanning my body and he was confused to see my chest or shaved legs or my waist or my back. My waist is looking good in that dress and he can see my 32 waist curves. I just stood like a fashion girl and exposed my waist, ass and boobs. His reaction says plenty of expressions and I understand that I look hot and sexy. We reached the place by close to 8 p.m. I walked sexily. I intentionally swung my hip to get attention from men. The focus was on me, and the men started to reach out to me for chit-chat and stare at me. Flirting has been started with me by various age groups, and I loved the attention. As told, it was a limited alcohol party, and men started to approach me and started to ask for my free time and other stuff. I quickly had my dinner and decided to leave the place, as my motive was not to ruin my image. Chai doesn't have a habit of drinking alcohol. So we both left early from the party and reached his home by 9:30 p.m. I was happy as I got a much-needed break from family and had fun. I was about to change my dress and he requested me to stay in that dress for some time. I smiled and agreed because he was helping me with the office work. I referred to him. I accept your request. I will stay in this costume for the next 30 minutes. Thank you, Priyaji. You look beautiful. Am I looking beautiful? Yes, you are, dear. Would you like to have cold coffee? Okay, are you going to make it? Yes, you looked hot and everyone was watching you. My mobile started to ring and it was my husband. I told him I would reach home before 1 a.m. and disconnected the call. Your hubby wants you too. If he sees you in this costume, then he won't let you sleep for the whole night. Very funny. I can't go home with this costume. My mother-in-law will throw me out and my hubby will file for a divorce. Oh, why? You look hot and mind-blowing. Can't you wear a sexy dress inside your bedroom? Ugh. It does not make any difference. My hubby is not making love with me. My life is dry. Don't joke with me, Priya. You look damn hot. It's not a joke. I'm changing my dress at your place. Understand my position, man. I can't wear Western and deep-cut dresses at my place. He offered coffee and our conversation moved to my life. I started to share my bedroom things with him. It was not intentional, but I started to open up because I got a space to express my pain. Do you wear Western dresses before delivery? Yes, I do, but not a very deep cut. I don't like deep cuts. I love to wear a shirt and a skirt. Do you wear sexy dresses on your honeymoon? Yes, the one-piece dress I wore. We went to Goa for our honeymoon. How was your honeymoon? Okay, kind of. You look hot after delivery. You gained weight and look perfect.
I blushed. He was looking into my eyes, and I too started to look into his eyes.
Well, I am looking good after delivery, but I did not get love after my delivery. I thought hubby would love my curves and fatty waist.
Oh, it's very sad. How long have you been without love?
Well, post my pregnancy, we did not meet in bed.
It means 9 months and 18 months after delivery.
Yeah, it's not his mistake. After delivery, my life became busy. Hubby got a new job with good pay, so he is coming home late. My mother-in-law's gossip makes him imbalanced.
It's sad.
We finished the cold coffee and it was close to 10:30.
Okay, we had enough social talks. I will change my clothes now. Thanks for everything. I'm feeling sad for you. You have a lot of pain. Glad I am helping you in the office.
That's fine. I should say thanks for helping me and balancing my life. We started to share thanks for the next 15 minutes. I decided to be mute and ready for my dress change. I moved away to the bedroom to change my clothes and he followed me. He was trying to engage me in talking. Then finally, I asked him to leave the room and I saw sadness on his face. I sensed something was wrong as he was not ready to leave the room. Later, he asked me for a hug and I was surprised. I got angry, but he hugged me in a flash. Somehow, I managed that his chest did not touch mine. His hands were around my waist, and my hands were in between my chest and his chest. He was hugging me tightly, and I felt his warm breath on my neck. He was saying that you look hot and away from love. Let's do it now, as we don't get this opportunity again. I was saying, no, leave me. It's not ethical. I was trying to escape from him, but he unzipped and started to pull down my dress. He removed my dress. He started to kiss me occasionally. I started to lose my purity. He understood that I was trying to escape from him. I pushed him quickly, and I got up from the bed. He started to come near me, but I hit him with the help of the stool. I changed my clothes and left with a horror experience. Monday, I reached the office and it was not a usual day. The client asked for additional changes and the servers and database went down in the afternoon. It takes time to restore servers and databases. The manager asked us to leave early. I was happy and left home. But on the way, I realized that my lifestyle is different as I need to take care of kids, in-laws and household work. So I don't have any other way except to collaborate with him. If he doesn't support me, then I have to leave or find a new job, which is not easy. I called him and I agreed to meet him at his place. I had tea at his place and he apologized to me for that night. It was close to 4 in the evening. I left his home, but I was angry as he corrupted my ethics. Mostly, I was very angry because I was not punishing him, but rather taking his support for office work without any shame. I reached out to my scooter, but I don't know what happened to me. I went back to his flat and knocked on the door. I moved inside his flat and closed the door. Then I removed my waistcoat. I was standing in front of him. I took my eyeglasses and reached out to him. He was surprised. I removed his shirt and he put his hand on my cheeks and started to kiss my lips. I too responded to him with a lip kiss. Soon, our tongues got twisted, and we both were kissing like there was no tomorrow. He started to get nervous and broke the kiss. We hugged again and again. We both moved to his bedroom. Without wasting any time, he bit and pinched me. It was a good feeling. My fingers were inside his hair. His hands were on my skull and pulling my hair hard. I got the much-needed pleasure. After 5 to 7 minutes, we stopped and rested on the bed. I became dirty and left his home. I reached home and had my shower. I cooked dinner and completed my household work. I slept at around 10 p.m. along with my kid, and I woke up at 6 a.m. I reached the office at around 8 a.m., and in the afternoon, we had a technical issue and left the office early. Again, I shamelessly went with him home. This routine continued for the whole week. We used to have daily love, though his wife came from maternity. We managed it secretly at his house or outside. We were away from love during the quarantine time. Post-quarantine, we had plenty of time to spend at my place and his place in Hyderabad. I never felt ashamed or shy with him and treated him as a secret husband. On the other hand, my hubby was in control of his mother and never loved me. A few months back, my mother-in-law passed away, and later my hubby came back to me. I was happy, but it was very late as I was in love with my second husband, and we did it more than 500 times. My hubby is not aware that I became addicted to other men for my needs, and had spent time with my school friend and with my second husband. Unfortunately, or fortunately, my second partner moved to Mumbai after the lockdown. I came back to Bangalore along with my family. Chai left Bangalore in August, and eventually my 7 years of love saga was over. I was not sure why I visited his home, even though I was angry with him. I never thought of having an affair with another person, but I laid down without any ethics.